Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Sierra Nevada. It's been a long time since I've had this one, and this was on sale, so it was like $6 for a six-pack. I couldn't turn it down, and especially, this was canned literally less than a month ago. Finally, thank you so much to the freshness gods. Somehow I found fresh beer on the shelf, like stupid fresh. This comes from the, obviously, Mills River, North Carolina location, but you know, sometimes I see beers like fresh, 4, 5, 6 weeks. We're at like 3-ish weeks on this guy. So 3 to 4. But that's, I mean, I can't expect anything fresher. I can't imagine. Unless I go to like Tampa and pick up Cigar City or something like that. So fresh beer, hazy little thing. One of the most popular craft brands out there. Just has been crushing it. The numbers are crazy. Just one of those beers that, you know, a brewery's found a thing and just, you know, crushes it. Founder says all day. Firestone has 805. New Glarus has Spotted Cow. This is a crusher for Sierra Nevada. Producing this product has really developed their portfolio. So awesome stuff. And you guys that are geeks out there probably know more about the IRI data and the blah, blah, blah. And yeah. So anyway, what is this guy? 6.7. Wow. I forgot this guy's 6.7. This is a full-on IPA. Hazy little thing, but full-on IPA. It certainly is hazy. I don't remember this beer being that hazy. This has a medium to medium plus haze, I would say. Comes in a light gold color with a little bit of orange hue, sunset kind of hue to it. But that's a good looking hazy beer. I don't remember it looking so good. Smells pretty good. Oh, wow. I get, I don't know what hops are in here, but I get a nice kind of dried apricots, mango-y thing going on. Maybe citrus in here. I mean, probably. But it's tropical for sure. There's, it's just a mango, sweet, sticky stone fruit. Smells quite nice. Not too complex, but definitely that stone fruit is, and tropical fruit is pretty forward. Okay. This has got to be different or this has got to be different plus, and it is better than what I remember this beer tasting like. Good thing I picked up a 6-pack. This thing's tasty. Oh yeah. It does have that weird flavor though. There's a certain flavor in here that I really did not like when this beer was not as fresh or not as fruity that comes through, but let's pick apart this beer. Up front, you get a little bit of creaminess. Not full on juicy, but a little bit of it kind of like wit beer kind of creaminess. So nice kind of mouthfeel going on. Follows on the palate with that kind of just like, not really sweet, but like there's an impression of tropical fruit, a little bit of stone fruit in here. I get a kind of like a pithy bitterness that's actually quite nice. This beer is certainly bitter. It hits around the mid palate and goes all the way through. It's actually solidly pithy. It's like the white pith of a grapefruit and just sits all the way through. Again, something a West Coast IPA sometimes does do. But that refreshing stone fruit tropical with that essence of like grapefruit oils, a long pithiness, rides up front, big strong flavors up front. Not overly dominating. Again, it plays a trick on you. It's 6.7 full-on IPA, but it tries to play small ball at 6.7, right? It tries to not do too much and dominate the palate with sweetness, hot flavors, and all this other stuff to like make it big and rich and creamy and big. Instead, it's like subtlety at 6.7 for a hoppy beer. That's ironic. Because you have this. With hoppy beer, you can really throw it over the top and really punch someone over the head. I think it punches on the fruit characteristics, but with not too much like sweetness, and there's a nice balancing bitterness here, so it's trying to play small ball, you know, at 6.7. The sweetness rides. Wow, it's good. Yeah. Reminds me a little bit of Treehouse, their blonde ale. Eureka. Just a little bit of that kind of like, there's a soft water profile here. Yeah, you probably don't get the banana juicy fruit yeast thing. And then there's a flavor that I was looking for that I sort of got on the initial palate that I didn't like about this beer, never liked about this beer, but it's like almost gone. Because now it's just pithiness. And at some point I was calling it almost like salinity, I want to say maybe. Because there is a savoriness almost, which is strange. And that could just be the water profile. And I think they've definitely played with the water profile, obviously compared to this or Sierra Nevada Pale Ale or Torpedo. But wow, fresh. This is fantastic. If you guys have not tried this recently. I'm blown away. This is absolutely fantastic. I mean, this guy crushes on markets, you know, like, or out in the market, bars buy it, people buy it, and I just never understood it. I think I've reviewed this 2-3 times by now. But now, that's fantastic. I wouldn't say it's as good as New Belgium, Voodoo Ranger, or like their top stuff. Not that good, but for accessible, yeah, that's what I get. There's like this almost like brackish, like salted tropical fruit thing, salted citrus thing, like margarita. It like lingers dry and salty. Weird. But the bitterness is right. The fruitiness is fantastic. The drinkability is insane. I would have guessed this guy was like, especially like you call it Hazy little thing, 5.5, super drinkable. Again, it plays small ball, right? It plays, you know, all these nice, pretty little things. But it doesn't show you that it's 6.7. Like that's proper IPA, ABV. Very tasty. Great utility, great accessibility. Where do I put this guy? I'm impressed. 92. 92. All right. Hazy little thing. I hated this beer, but that is a solid take on like hazy. It does so many things that actually like mimic quote unquote hazy beer. The appearance, the flavor characteristics of the aromatics, the flavor of the hop profile, that little bit of like wheat thing they get in the middle. I didn't talk about the malt too much, but what do we get here? Yeah, you get a little bit of that like creamy, like oat wheat thing that hazies do, but like it vanishes away. It's still dry, balanced, Sierra Nevada, drinkability, blah, blah, blah. Has a proper bitterness to it too. So 92, fantastic stuff. Wow, when you get this guy fresh, it is fantastic. Until next time, guys, cheers later.